What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, as many of you know, I have set the personal goal for myself to achieve a net worth of $1 million by the age of 30. And just like any other lofty goal, it is extremely important that we set measurable mini goals along the way that can ensure that we are staying on track and ultimately working towards that final goal. So today I want to talk about 5 goals that I have set for myself that I feel you should set for yourself in your 20s that will allow you to achieve financial freedom and, well, be wealthy in your 30s. I want to say a huge thank you to Cover Insurance for sponsoring today's video, but more on that later. All right, let's jump right into it. Alright, so I have a good mix of different goals here that I have set for myself and that I feel would be good for you as well, but take each of these and plug them into your own financial situation to best fit your personal goals. So the first goal that I have set for myself that is probably not the most exciting, but will be the groundwork for all of the other more exciting goals that we're going to talk about later, is establishing a fully funded emergency fund. Now again, I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but having that foundation and essentially a safety net when trying to ambitiously go after other financial goals is so important for a ton of different reasons. Oftentimes you'll hear people say that you want an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, and while that is a fantastic place to get started, in my opinion, if there's anything that a lot of us have learned over the past year, it's that having a larger safety net can not really hurt. So while this is something that you'll want to progressively work up to, it is my belief that you should have at least a full year of expenses saved and set aside in an easily accessible emergency fund or savings account so that when those bumps in life do arise, you are prepared for them. But regardless of what specific financial goal you are trying to achieve, it is crucial that you are prepared for those financial roadblocks that will appear along the way. And that's where today's video sponsor, Cover Insurance, can help. For most of us in our early 20s, car insurance probably still feels like this confusing adult thing, but Cover simplifies the entire process and will pull quotes from over 30 different insurance companies and aggregate all of them together within a matter of minutes to make sure that you are getting the best price possible on your auto insurance. Plus, they have added some much needed excitement to the insurance industry with their modern mobile app, the option to text your advisor, and of course, the ability to do all of this right from your smartphone. So whether you are looking to get your own policy for the first time, or even if you're on your parents' policy and you just want to get a lower price, definitely check out the link in the description below to download the Cover Insurance app and get the best price on your car insurance today. Plus, you'll get an exclusive $50 Amazon gift card that they are giving my viewers when you sign up using the link in the description and buy an insurance policy through Cover. Huge thank you to Cover for supporting the channel, and back to the video. Okay, so once you've established a stable foundational safety net, the next goal that you want to set for yourself is achieving a credit score of above 750. Now, the reason that I put this towards the beginning of the list is because building a really high credit score can take a good amount of time. So starting as soon as possible is extremely important because, once again, this is going to help you out in so many aspects of your financial life when you start going after some of those other financial goals later on. Now, I just recently made a video on how to significantly increase your credit score in a short period of time, but even if you are starting with a credit score of 0, there are some really easy methods that you can use to start building a fantastic credit score relatively quickly. Obviously, first you'll need some type of credit, which can be any kind of loan, or even better in my opinion, a free credit card. Now, allow me to clarify for probably the millionth time on this channel that getting a credit card means that you are using that as if it is cash and you are paying it off on time every single time without fail. But as long as you are using that card responsibly for your regular everyday purchases that you would have made anyways, and you are consistently paying it off on time, then really it shouldn't take that much time to build up a really great credit score of above 750. Now, obviously, you can accelerate that process by having multiple lines of credit and implementing some other strategies, but for the most part, this is really simple, and best of all, it's completely free. And having a great credit score is going to allow you to get lower interest rates in the future when you go to apply for things like a mortgage and other types of loans loans, and that can save you tens of thousands of dollars in the long term. So don't wait on this one. If you haven't yet started, begin building your credit score immediately, because once again, this is going to come into play with so many other aspects of your financial life. All right, so those first two goals are going to set up a really good foundation, but now let's get into the fun stuff that is going to accelerate your money-making abilities and allow you to be financially free in your 30s. So the third goal that I have set for myself that you definitely want to achieve as soon as possible is establishing multiple streams of income. Now look, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but in case you've never heard this before, let me be the first one to break it to you. You are not going to save your way to financial freedom by trading your time for money. Groundbreaking advice, I know. But seriously, not only is it important to get out of that rut of trading X amount of time for X amount of dollars, but it is so important that you are establishing multiple streams of income. In fact, a recent study on millionaires found that 65% of self-made millionaires have at least 3 streams of income. Now, I want to be clear that that does not mean that a regular 9-to-5 job cannot be one of those streams of income. And actually, that can be a fantastic foundation that will not only provide you a consistent stream of income, but also give you some other benefits as well. However, now more than ever before, it is so easy and important to establish a side hustle that doesn't necessarily involve trading your time for money. Now, there might be a big investment of time or money for that matter up front, but eventually that initial investment of resources, whatever that may be, will start to pay off and you'll start generating some really good income without having to put in a ton of your own time. So this could be any number of things, and that is not the scope of today's video, but by age 30, I highly recommend that you establish multiple streams of income. Now that brings us to the fourth goal that you definitely want to reach before 30, and that is getting out of debt, or should I say getting out of bad debt. A lot of times you'll hear people online, myself included, say things like you need to get out of debt, and while that is decent advice, it is important to note that not all debt is created equal. For example, a credit card that has a ridiculous 24% interest rate is going to have a very different impact on your financial health than a mortgage that has a 2% interest rate. Both of these are debt, but they are not both bad debt. So if you factor in your opportunity cost of what you could get on your money if you invested it instead of paying off that debt, and of course account for inflation as well, then typically any type of debt that has an interest rate of above 4% is considered bad debt and should be paid off immediately. But anything below 4% is obviously something that you will want to take care of quickly and responsibly, but if you could instead invest that money and earn an 8% return, then even after paying your 4% plus calculating for inflation, you'll still be coming out ahead at the end of the day. Now obviously, that is a dangerous game to be playing with your money, and it is my belief that you will want to get rid of all of that debt as quickly as possible. However, I would start with those high, crazy interest rates first, and then work your way down from there. You also may have heard people suggest what's called the debt snowball, where you actually start with the smallest principal value first and work your way up. So just try a few different things and see what works best for you. Alright, and the fifth and final goal that you want to set for yourself, that some of you may already be achieving, is fully funding your retirement accounts. Now this comes in all shapes and sizes, whether that be a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, a 401k, a 403b, a pension, or a million other retirement vehicles. But regardless of what form your retirement comes in, I would aim to be investing at least 25% of your income by age 30. Now, I know that 25% is really high, but this is going to force you to be intentional with your budget, live below your means, and will tee you up for an amazing financial future in a relatively short period of time. So definitely do some research and figure out what the best retirement vehicle is based on your financial situation and the ones that are available to you. But if you have no idea where to get started, then the Roth IRA is always the go-to for me. And the contribution limit is currently just $6,000 per year. So depending on how much money you are currently making, then fully funding that account each year is probably going to be way less than that 25% investing goal that we set. So there you have it. Those are the 5 goals that I have set for myself to put me on track to become a millionaire by the age of 30 that I feel could do the exact same thing for you. Remember to check out the first link in the description below for Cover Insurance to get the best price possible on your car insurance. And if you did get value out of this content and you want to help support me, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who you think would get value out of this content as well. And of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.